Jennifer Lopez Glambot drama ends. We got to talk about this new PR move, but before we get into it, hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. Girl, I'm giving Walter Mercado realness. Seriously, y mucho amor. Hoy los astrales tienen para tu vida una causa muy directa de amor y paz y luz y tranquilidad. The way my grandmother would eat that man alive, honey. Listen, my grandmother was ready for beedity bobbity boo, honey. Listen, how are you, best friend? Happy Sunday fun day. I'm so grateful and thankful to end the week with you all and ready to start the week off with you tomorrow. We gotta talk, best friend, because you guys know Cole, right? Cole, you know, the Glambot guy, you know, with the really luscious hair. I don't know what in the biotin is going on here. By the way, you know what my mom, she does? Get some avocado, right? Let it kind of go super like brown. Crush that shit and make it into a hair mask, honey. Your hair will eat it all up, girl. Also mayo with an egg yolk. If you want to know the real recipe, let me know in the comments. I'll get my mom to give this to us. Maybe I can get her to film a video with all her tips and tricks. So let me know if you want that. Okay, best friend, listen, right? So Cole, the Glambot guy, he spoke out in a new video, girl. Oh, listen, Kris Jenner. She gets things done, but Jlo's team can give Kris Jenner a run for her money, honey. Check this out.
I do get asked all the time, who was the worst Glambot? Who was the meanest? Who was the rudest? And honestly, everybody on the internet needs to just calm down. Now, I'm not here to tell anybody how they should feel, but there was only one other person outside of Jlo that was in that conversation, and that person was me. These are some things that I've actually wanted to say for a while, but there's never really been a chance to sort of like talk about the world at which the Glambots exist. But now, I guess, is a great time to talk about what it's like on the carpet. The first thing to know about doing Glambots is that Glambots are completely elective. Nobody's forcing you to do these things. If you want to do it, you can. If you're in a bad attitude, you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. So anybody that stops, I already like you because you're taking the time to do my thing. And this is generous of you because you don't have to do it. 2, red carpets are so insane. All of the celebs are like getting ushered to like, hey, do this thing, do this thing, do this thing. As you're walking in between stuff, people are screaming at you. It's just a really crazy environment. So when people land on the Glambot, like sometimes they don't know what they're walking up to. You know what I mean? And I'm not just talking about like Jlo here. I'm talking about a ton of celebrities in the past that sort of like land and they're like kind of like a little like, what's going on? It's just because it's just so crazy. The third thing. These celebrities, they're at work. They're there to do a thing, to promote their show, to be a guest, to be a presenter. They're working. So some people, chatty at work. Some people, not so chatty at work. And it's not really my place to be like, oh, you should be a certain way. I'm just sort of like reacting in those moments and giving people the best chance to do their best Glambot that they can. So with that world set, I do get asked all the time, who was the worst Glambot? And honestly, I don't have an answer. I mean, literally, I've never felt that people were like rude to me in that moment. The world is just so crazy that like when people are distracted or like less chatty or like thinking about other stuff, I don't take it personally. And even with Jlo, like I didn't take it personally. I didn't feel rude in that moment. I think there's a couple things that sort of like added to the fuel of this idea. One, like she's just down to business. The carpet was closed. She's ready to go inside. She knew what she was going to do. You know, she got into the position. And I think it was just like unfortunate that the position was, she was facing away from me. So I am talking to her. She is looking away, but she's getting ready for the move. And in the moment, I'm not like, hey, like turn around and look. Like I knew what she was doing. She was getting ready. I knew she was getting ready. I knew it was late. We were just like getting through it. That moment didn't feel rude. Another one people talk about is Cara Delevingne a couple years ago at the Oscars. And like people were like commenting like, oh, she's so rude. But like, I thought she was super sweet. I think the very start of the clip, she kind of like rolled her eyes and like walked up. I honestly didn't even see her roll the eyes in the edit. If I did, I would have cut it out. And again, I never felt that was rude. And anybody's ever commented below like, hey, this person's rude, I've never thought it. People obviously have been going ham, making their own posts, doing their own thing. And I'm not here to tell you what to do or what not to do, but I am here to just tell you my experience. Not only just Jlo, anybody, you know what I mean? I've never felt anybody was like rude to me. I think people are at work, they're rushed, the world is crazy, and I never take it personal. I do want to thank all you guys for watching the content, for commenting, for having my back on things. I love all you guys. It's been so cool to see these Glambots grow over the years. And I'm just like so honored to bring you this cool content. Yeah, thanks for watching. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next carpet.
Bitch, you know he is going from tree to tree, getting the best nutrients of the Amazons, girl. He is swinging like a chandelier. You know what, girl? I've always told you about my dreams that I dream with Edward from Twilight, bitch, swinging from tree to tree and him looking all distressed and all, bitch. I don't know, girl. You know, okay, comment below. Are you Team Edward or Team Jacob? Because I just am so tired of people saying that they prefer the little dog. Who would want the damn dog? Giving me, first of all, I gotta live with 100 other men, okay, probably all smelling, and that bed that he was on looked really fucking uncomfortable. The Cullen family, bitch, they got money, honey. They got money. The large, they can give you the large, honey. And you know the best part is that, girl, they don't sleep. They don't sleep, okay? They don't have to sleep because they stay young forever. They can, swing from tree to tree, bitch. They're fucking rich. They can move anywhere. What are you gonna do as a dog? What the fuck are you gonna do? Howl? Howl? What the fuck? Howl? Like, what the fuck? Jacob, sorry, boo. Sit. I said sit, Jacob. Sit. Good boy. Okay, best friend. So I am very confused with that video. I mean, it is going, I don't even think Dora the Explorer would understand. She would be like, girl, I'm done exploring. I will not understand this mess. I didn't understand. I was like, okay, was she rude? Was she not? Did she, he did mention that she had no basically communication with him due to the way she was positioned. And I just feel like he was excusing it for, the whole time. Listen, busy, not busy, laid to the carpet is closing, the right move, the wrong move, the position of the glam bar, I don't care. Those are all excuses. It's okay to say, you know what, I felt you were rude, okay? I don't have to be over the top grateful that you stopped here because the Golden Globes and every single red carpet asks me to be here. I'm a staple now for over 10 years of a red carpet. Every celebrity on earth has done this, so I don't have to also go to your knees and say, thank you so much for stopping. And listen, I don't hate Jennifer Lopez, okay? A lot of people think that I hate her. If I hated her, I would have said, oh, she was so rude to me meeting her. That could have gotten me so many freaking views. Do you know how viral I could have gotten if I would have had made up a horrible J-Lo story? But I'm not like that, boo, okay? I really enjoyed meeting her, and I thought she was amazing. And for those saying, oh my God, Sebastian, you talk so much about Jennifer Lopez, I do 5 videos a day, honey. She isn't probably one of them, but I do other celebrities. If you don't want to see Jennifer Lopez, you don't have to, girl. There's other celebrities to talk about. And also, it's not my fault that the bitch is always in the fucking press, okay? I talk about what is relevant. You want me to talk about the Dixie Chicks? Would you watch that shit? You want me to talk about, I don't know, girl, who else you want me to talk about? A one-hit wonder? Should I talk about that? Hello? Anyways, listen. I feel like Cole definitely got, the messages, the DMs, the comments, and I think that he definitely was like, let me react to this. Or some people are saying that J-Lo's PR team allegedly contacted him. In my opinion, you know what would have been really fucking cool? If J-Lo would have spoken out and said, you know what, knowing that this man and the Glambot is a freaking staple to the carpet that I am working on. Because he even said, professional, talkative, not chatty, not chatty. She's at work. I don't give a damn. Any work you have where you have to interact with other people, you got to bring the kindness. You got to be social and you got to be polite. And you got to remember the freaking respect that your parents taught you when you were smaller, honey, okay? Or maybe Jennifer Lopez needs a little bit of a refresher. You know what would have been really cool if Jennifer Lopez, when she was like, instead of promoting her Vegas residency, you know what she could have done for a second? Be like, Cole, I'm so sorry, girl. It was cold. I was just in a bad mood, girl. But I love you, Cole. Next time, we're gonna do a glam bot or do a video with him and be like, you know what, Cole, I was a bitch. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with having a bad day. There's nothing wrong with not being in a good mood. There's nothing wrong, girl. You know what I mean? Listen, everyone has bad days, bitch, okay? Just the other day, I had a bad day and I took it out on a friend and I had to tell the friend, I'm so sorry I took it out on you. Okay, period. But it's okay to acknowledge it and be like, oh, you know what? Maybe when I'm having a bad day, I shouldn't interact with people. Maybe I should stay my ass at home because maybe I do come off as a bitch and maybe I do come off as entitled and rude and maybe nobody deserves to be treated like this because maybe I'm not the fucking last Dorito of the desert. Okay. So I don't know, girl. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. I don't know. She needs to let's get loud and sit and have some respect for others. Cole, I think, is a great guy. He has very luscious hair that I honestly know. Those are bougie ass biotin pills that he takes, okay? They're not no gummies, bitch, okay? He probably goes to the Amazons and he gets special coconuts from the palm trees, and he blends it together, makes an acai bowl filled with nutrients and coconuts and vitamins and goji berries and all the by the way, girl, so on, I don't know if you know this, but on TikTok right now, Chinese diets are like super in. Everybody is following the Chinese way, and I just started today. Warm water, hot water throughout the day, morning and night. Morning first thing, night. Girl, listen, I don't know what it does, but just read about it, girl. But it is supposedly super good for the digestion. Stay away from a lot of things. If you want, we could like do this together. But yeah, girl, listen, Chinese people eat really freaking healthy, okay? And I've always wondered why they always drink tea before and after their meals. And now I know. And number one rule is, honey, no sugars, no chips, no fried, no none of that shit. We're not doing that in 2026, okay? This morning I had oatmeal with half almond water, half almond milk, half water, with a little bit of honey, but like a bougie honey that I got at a party. Shout out to Kathy Hilton, and that's it, girl. Yeah, we're gonna start it up, honey. So if you want to join, let me know. Yeah. Girl, Cole, you're sweet, you're great, but girl. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I know this week is gonna be very blessed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Con mucho, mucho amor.